I do's and I don'ts of wedding planning with one of the most successful wedding planners in the world. Jove Meyer is with us today. So our question today is going to be a couple from Miami, Sammy, Joe, and Erica.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now,
Thank you.
before we get into Jove, can you give us some backstory and give us what your needs are from Jove?
Sure. Absolutely. So my name is Erica. This is my fiance of 2 years, Sammy Joe. We had to put our wedding planning on the back burner due to the pandemic for 2 years now. So now we are really excited to jump in it again, and we have a question for you.
Yes, so Eric and I are not very traditional, but we are very sentimental. So we are looking for ways to incorporate our wedding decor into our everyday lives. We were looking to buy individual antique plates for each and every one of our guests, but then we realized that after the wedding, we'd be stuck with 100 plus plates, and it might get really a lot of plates, and it might get really expensive. And we really wanted to use it for the holidays for our family. So we would love tips on any other ideas or any ideas to bring those sentiments to our day-to-day lives, but not have 100 plates.
And on a budget.
Joe is your man. Let me tell you,
Yes.
Joe, guy on this.
Yes, well, congratulations. This is so exciting, and I'm so glad you're back at it again and so joyful. It's such a magical time. So I love the sentimentality component of your vision. I think making a wedding unique to your love story and your life should be the number one goal of every wedding. It should look like you. It should feel like you. No one should be surprised. They should walk in and say, this is so them. Like, of course, their wedding would look like this, taste like this, smell like this. But you bring up an excellent point. You definitely don't want to buy 100 plates. Let me tell you, you have to buy them. Then you have to wash them. Then you have to pack them individually. Then you have to bring them to the venue. Then you have to re-wash them. Then you have to place them out. Then, no disrespect to your friends, but they're dirty, they're nasty, they're eating. Then you have to clean them again. And some of them are going to break. And then you have to repack them, put them in the truck, carry them home. And I don't know about you, but I don't have an elevator. That's going to blow out my back. Like, it's just a lot. And where do you put 100 plates? So my recommendation instead is, I do love vintage pieces, vintage shopping or family heirloom pieces. Let me show you these gorgeous vintage champagne glasses that were gifted to me from my family. So what I'd recommend, instead of buying 100, you buy a set of 2 if you're going to sit together, or a set of 8 or 10 for your head table. That's manageable. You can bring that, your caterer could bring that, your friend could bring that, and then you could repurpose this for a dinner at home, for a holiday, for a birthday. These glasses are so special, and every time I drink from them, I think about the person that gave them to me. Another fun option is plates, but you don't have to go dinner. Maybe go cake or dessert plate. It's smaller, easier to transport, and you always need a beautiful B&B plate at home. This is a vintage floral print that I love from the 1970s. And I have a mix and match set of them. Easily, I have 8 of these. It makes it more manageable. The other couple of things that you mentioned on were budget. Budget is always a big conversation when you're planning your wedding. You know, you can easily spend a ton or a little. And what I really want to say is, my tips to you is to make a list of all of your vendors. Right? You have beauty, flowers, entertainment, stationery, transportation, catering, venue, all 10, 15, 20 of them. And then what I would encourage you to do is a fun activity I do with my couples. At the same time, privately, you rate the priority of all of the vendors.
Wow.
Of course, they're all important. It's your wedding, of course. But scale of 1 to 5. Is it a 1, meaning it's important, or is it a 5, meaning it's the most important? And then I encourage you to pour a glass of wine or coffee, and then you say the vendor, and at the same time, you share your rating. So you see where you line up and where you don't line up, which is always fun. And sometimes you're right on, sometimes you're worlds apart. But then you can rank the priority and you can spend accordingly.